Hello, Libra. This is Barda from Roosters, Peacock. And I've been telling everybody I have recently came over from Facebook and decided to go ahead and do it on YouTube. I've been on Facebook for about 2.5 years, off and on. This reading here it was a last minute thing. I decided to go ahead and do just kind of a check-in to see how everybody was doing, each sign for around New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. All right, so I was sitting here thinking about Libra. And sometimes I hear words, sometimes cards will fall. I instantly got balance, which is very appropriate for Libra. And I am at the shop, so these aren't always just pre-recorded. I've got a shop, so sometimes you'll hear people. All right. So let's see where Libra is sitting around New Year's Eve and New Year's. And I saw instantly, you know, your sign. The balance, the woman holding the scales, balance. Okay, so we've got the cave. And we've got liberation. Okay. This is going right along with the other readings that I've done with Libra that it's been pretty consistent. Libra was leaving an era behind, a decade behind. They were no longer sitting there. They had actually found there actually will be another love reading for, and I'm going to be doing the love readings for all the signs because it's in here as well, but I'm not going to get that detailed. What I'm doing is just kind of seeing where you're sitting. What are you doing on New Year's Eve? Are you just sitting back, you know, going, okay, well, I'm out there partying, or am I going to be sitting back kind of just thinking about stuff? What's on Libra's mind? Again, the cave, liberation. Libra is not sitting in this cave that they've been sitting in for a long, long time. Actually, I think they're, and I saw the balance scales, so they're sitting pretty square, which is like probably one of the best signs right now as far as being farther ahead. Each sign is either starting the first steps of balancing themselves out, or they are like jetting into the new year going, okay, well, I'm going to take care of this. Libra is actually already started doing that. This group right here. And what I mean by groups is there is thousands and thousands of Libras in every zodiac sign. So not every single reading that you hear is going to resonate with you. Okay, get it. This is going to turn into a love reading, but we're not going to do the whole love reading on here. And love reading can also, my goodness, love reading can also mean not just between two lovers, but it can also mean between family members, just people you love. Okay, so do remember that whenever you do hear love readings and you're just like, oh, you know, it could be between a husband and a wife, boyfriend and a girlfriend. It could be like get married. It could be between mother and child, father and child, nephew, and, you know, you get the gist. Okay, so do remember that when you're hearing readings and stuff. So basically, if there is a situation, let's just say there is a situation that you're coming out of. It showed me the cave. It was kind of a dark place. And you're liberating yourself, and it's showing the snake. Okay, but I instantly heard liberating yourself. You have liberated yourself from this cave, which this dark place, which is not just a dark place. It was like, there was another sign that was actually, I saw them digging themselves out. Libra is working on bringing balance back into the situation. And this is, I don't think this is just thinking. I think actually Libra is actively working on this or has, around New Year's Eve and New Year's, they're actively working on the situation. Okay. And it says, I think this is more of an advice reading for this group of Libra right here. So apply it how you will in your life, whether it's love, friendship, it does not matter. We've got the skills. We've got the message. This is going on now. And what is it about? The tree. What is the tree? Okay, think about the tree. Look at the tree. And what I was just saying, that this would end up being some type of love reading. It doesn't mean I don't instantly want to grab those love cards. What I'm sitting here is there is love involved here, or there was love. I'm almost feeling to family dynamics is what I'm feeling. This is almost like Libra putting some pieces back together of family is what it's like. They're liberating themselves of what have been, and Libra, it feels, I keep hearing the era. I've been hearing this a lot, a decade. It's ending there, and it's more than a decade. That's what I'm feeling. But it's an end of a time frame or a time where you're getting away from the snake. You're getting away from the poison and toxicity. That's what I'm feeling. And anyway, you have the skills to now piece that family back together, or family dynamic. Or if you're jetting off and you're starting your own family, a new family, however this applies to you. And how do I know this? Oh, yes, I got the yes card. Yes, this is correct. This is a brand new beginning. This is the birth card. This can also represent an actual child coming into the world. Like I said, this is how it applies to you. This is what's going on in Libra's, this group of Libra's head during the New Year's Eve. Maybe you got a New Year's Eve baby coming. Anyway, we've got the home. But see, with the family tree right here, definitely has family dynamics in it. I definitely got the backup confirmation card, yes. I got the birth card. And like I said, I don't need to put too much into that. You can pretty much see what those are. This is the side cards if you don't know what they are. And these are really good. These cards right here get to the psychology down to the nitty-gritty of it. What's really going on. All right. And it's been affecting the home life, or this is going on in your home. Family dynamics again. The wheel is turned upright. Now, if the wheel came out, and I don't read the side cards usually reversed, but when the wheel in a reading like this, if I saw it like this, if it was reversed, I'd pay attention. But it's not. The wheel is on the up, which is where you want it to be. You don't want the wheel to be down, because the wheel is like a cycle. Everybody goes through cycles in their life. I mean, you have, okay, it's kind of like some people think about luck, right? Okay. So you have some really good luck and you're on the top of the wheel, right? And then you have some really bad luck and stuff happens and you're at the bottom. That wheel keeps turning. That's the best way I can describe it to some. You are on the top. You're on at the end of an end of a cycle. You are balancing out to come back up the top where you need to be. Okay. This reading right here. Okay. Yes. All right. This is the warrior card. Whatever endeavor, and I do see the mother and the father card and the money card here. So this could actually be about a new family member coming into the family, but it definitely has to do with the family dynamics. And it's definitely fine, sitting here working and mind on your money and your money on your mind. I mean, that's probably been a lot of work been put into this, and you're still working hard. Libras are not known for being lazy. The warrior card, you're going into this with the warrior spirit. I feel also that there is definitely two different meanings to this card. Like I said, I'm an intuitive tarot reader, so I get two different ones on this one. Sometimes I just see the warrior card, and it can represent a man in your life, or it can represent the warrior spirit you're taking on. And the man in your life could be somebody who could represent somebody who is the military background, police officer, survivalist type person. It could represent that type of person. But I think this is representing Libra and the stance you're taking, which is taking on, you know what? I'm getting balanced. I am just going to, here it is. I'm working. I'm keeping my wheel up. I'm keeping my home in my focus. I've got my mind on my money. I am tired of it being buried. It's time to bring that to the surface because I'm going to need it to take care of my family dynamics, whatever that is. How do I know this? This is definitely a confirmation. Yes, this is definitely about family dynamics because you had just, something has happened to recently, and it feels recent. There's the cave that has almost like, there's the cord that binds. They always say there's a cord that binds two people together. We're just using it as an example, right? You cut that cord, it no longer binds, right? So you're liberated. Okay, so this situation, whatever it was that made you feel like you were within the cave, Libra, is now you're being liberated, or you have recently been liberated from it. So now your focus is, you've got the skills, you got this message about this. And what I'm focused on is you see you're liberated yourself, and I feel it's a toxicity. And the writer is writing away from it, which means it's the past. And I feel that this past actually caused quite a bit of problem. But you're now liberated from it, and you're no longer going to be sitting in that poisonous past. And when I first started doing the reading, I saw the woman with the scales, which represents Libra, balance and scales. So that is what Libra is either contemplating. I actually think it's already put into action. Yeah, it's already put into action, but this was what's going to be on their mind. It's family dynamics, the family tree, or sticking down roots where you belong and flourishing with the leaves, producing something new, okay? After this past that you've liberated yourself from, this cave, whatever it was that was weighing you down is now gone. Yeah, that feels right. And I also feel it can involve a mother and a father, or I also felt love dynamics here. Do you see the children here? This is why I feel it's a family matter. All right. But Libra in this instance, Libra is taking on the warrior spirit, and they are digging up that money that's needed. They are working really hard, and they are not backing down from whatever it is. My goodness. I mean, there's not much more to say about it. Balance. They're going to bring balance into their lives no matter what. They are done with this era. They're done with this time period. They're done. They've liberated it. Done. Now they got to focus. They're focusing on the here, the now. This is what I got to do. I've been liberated from it. And I actually think that there's a love reading in here too, like an actual love reading, but we'll get to that when I do the love readings. All right, well, that's for one group of Libra right there. And let's see, that would be a really short reading. I'm going to go ahead and pull out confirmation cards, or affirmation cards is what I call them as well. Because like I said, that was just kind of short, sweet, to the point. Okie dokie. Yep. Yes, if cards do fall, I do take them. There's a reason for everything. Okay, so I got dwelling in the truth. So the truth, somewhere along the line, the truth came out. Libra got out of the cave, ended an era, a long period of time of something, liberated themselves from a past that was quite toxic or poisonous or had toxicity in it. They could have already done this. This year or last year. This could have been done quite a while ago. But it was still, for some reason, there was a cord that had to be cut, and that cord is now cut. And so Libra's sitting here, and they're like, now I'm going to take back, and they're putting in roots. Family. Beginning new. Put their wheel on the upright, warrior spirit. And if it's family dynamics and there is a young one coming in, it looks good. Dwelling in the truth. I stand in the light of the truth. So the truth probably came out. Or do you see the look on that person's face right there? They're at peace. The end of this situation has brought peace to this group of Libra. But for whatever reason, they are taking action just with the warrior right here. And I've got the action card right here. There's other signs that did have this as well. But you see the warrior card right here? Taking action. And what are they taking action about? You see that money that's kind of buried right there? They're going to come up with this. There may be funds that either there is truth that needs to be found about money that has not been come to the forefront that you don't know about, or there is money that has to be produced to take care of a brand new beginning, whether it's a child that's coming into this world, or if it's a brand new beginning you're wanting. But I don't see Libra backing down whatsoever. Balance, bringing balance into the whole situation. But around New Year's Eve, this is exactly what's going through their head, and they're already taking action. I can tell that by the taking action card. They're already working on it. And what are they doing? They're renewing their life. They're throwing out all the clutter. What are they throwing the clutter out of? They're liberating themselves from that toxic poisonous. Do you see that snake? They cut that cord. They are rising above that past, and they are building a better future. They're building a better future with the tree. They're setting their roots. They're flourishing. They're becoming at peace with their past, a past that they're not going to feel responsible for, but they don't need to, and they're not going to. And it's like a matter of fact. Not my circus, not my monkey. I didn't create it. For some reason, that's what I feel like saying. Equality, I'm going to balance. Okay? Accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. I accept what is. That feels right. And in return, what is this group of Libra going to do? They're going to follow their bliss. They're going to follow their path in life where they should be, where they feel led to go, and possibly with whom they feel led to go. All right? And they are not just sitting around, they're manifesting dreams. They're working on it. How are they working on it? Well, here's that warrior. Here's that warrior, and there's that money. Libra ain't just sitting around on their booty. They know they're making a difference. And they know that if they plant the seeds today, tomorrow, you know, you plant the seeds of today, tomorrow, you can reap those benefits. That's what they got. That's what they got in their head. Whatever it is, just know that what you're doing now, Libra, which I feel like showing this one. Yep. This one right here, it's actually going to exceed your expectations. You are looking for one goal. You're actually going to even go beyond that goal when it comes to manifesting financial, taking care of stuff. Balance. It's going to become balance. And it, you know how you have here's your balance. Yeah, well, it's going to be exceeding expectations. I soar into excellence. You're going to be doing better than what you thought you could. What are you leaving behind? And what are you doing? Emerging into grace. Again, another person who is leaving this toxic past behind. It has no purpose in this group of Libra's life. This is around New Year's Eve. And this is not sad. This is, I got this. I leave it. No, that does not feel right. Okay, anything else for Libra? Okay, well, I've got this one. It says hearing messages from spirit, but that's not what I get. You will actually, I'm not seeing that. That's not what I'm feeling. What I'm feeling is you actually get a message of some kind, whether through mail, email, text, of something that has to do with this situation. Okay, I do feel that that's what's coming through. And how is it going to make you feel? Revealing radiance, my light illuminates the world. It's actually going to make you feel kind of beaming. We'll save that for January. We're not going to get too far into those. Okay, Libra, this is a short one, but I wanted to make sure that I got them out. The next one is Cancer. So I hope that helped and kind of enlightened some. Next is the zodiac sign Cancer. And then I'm not sure if I will be taking a break and then hitting the loved ones tonight or not. Now I got to let the brain rest. But if you guys do enjoy these, do make sure that you go down and you subscribe to the channel and you hit the bell. It took me forever to learn it. I was new on YouTube, using it too, pretty much. Go down there and hit the bell, and it'll, every time I come on live or I have like a premiere coming or anything, it'll notify you. Okay. Like I said, I'm on Facebook on Roosters Peacock. And if I am going to go to Facebook, I will go ahead and try to get up a video that says, hey, I'm going to do the loved ones live on Facebook once y'all come on over there, which you want to do that, go over there ahead of time. Roosters Peacock on Facebook. I'll be bouncing back and forth. All right, it was a pleasure. Next is Cancer. Thank you. Talk to you guys later. Bye.